Hello everybody and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. In the last episode we were on the search for Stella because she ran away after the haunting at the library. What else? We also had our tea reading with Sybil. And if you guys are enjoying the series, it would show me great appreciation if you liked the video. Comment what you want to see more of on the channel, and subscribe if you find yourself coming back on the regular, or if you're new. It'll show me a ton of support and keep me going. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table, and you're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough. Sybil closes the door to the tea room. The bells of its door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearly empty general store. Go to the clinic. It's time for you to get the bottom of what's behind the door. You make your way up the familiar hill past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. At least Wayne's nearby. What is that? Is that a stump? Do you think it's Wayne? It's probably Reese, though. It isn't long before you find yourself outside Dr. Kelly's clinic. Its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you toward whatever emits this compulsive frequency. Raccoon! There's a raccoon! Ask woodland Christians how they'd get into the house. You quickly glance around, eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of a striped tail grabs your eye's attention. Help! Can I help you, Buster? Hey there. If you were trying to break into that house at the top of the hill, how would you do it? What? Just because I've got little hands and go through people's trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill that'll take you right up to that big flat roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave the windows open up there, and I go inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in there, big piles of clothes. It's like one of my few joys in life. The mystical one is a little confusing. Just go through the clinic door, no one will see you. But I gotta get through the house. Let's try it. You've found at times that you haven't wished to be seen. There's been nothing stopping you from remaining hidden. Graveyards, abandoned buildings, old tunnels. You've been in all sorts of strange and unusual places without incident. And for some reason tonight, Dr. Kelly's clinic feels no different. You haphazardly make your way up to the old wooden stairs at the clinic's wraparound porch, taking steps in strange patterns to an outside observer. You might appear to be drunk, but there's an unconscious method to your conscious madness, though even you would be hard-pressed to describe it. But there's no creak or moan of the ancient wood as you make your way to the door. Silence. You push the door open slowly and slide in. You see the doc at the desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore for yourself as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as... What? You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again. The nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're here now, and it knows you're here. And you know exactly what it is, another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. You've been caught by its gravity and an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around the corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. You're in the morgue. Delta? What are you doing in the morgue? Hey, you haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. I haven't. Did you think you'd find her in the morgue? His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pool. You touch the wall. It seems disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the other side of the wall, of the blank white wall, loosens its pull on you. You kind of looked possessed there for a second. A second there. You good? Make him understand. Use your words. Don't let this fever consume you. Be present in the moment. You inhale deeply and take in your surroundings. You can't help but notice that one of the body storage drawers is labeled Perline Scarlet. You step forward and pull out the drawer. Ugh. So this is your Aunt Perline Cole Baroness of the Scarlet Mines, and local she-devil that it seemed no one, not even her own daughter, was able to mourn. This is not the first corpse you've seen, but it feels the same as any other. She's an empty body now. The warmth and energy of life now dissipated, the same as your mother was, and the same as you'll be one day. Cold air rises from her bluish skin, her vacant, filmy eyes staring up at nothing. Try to imagine what she may have looked like, alive and breathing, slinging subtle insults at the townfolk. But it's hard to picture any expression on the face so stiff and cold with death. Making sure she didn't walk off. Do you know how to check for signs of murder? Just wondering. No, sorry. Not unless there's a meat cleaver sticking out of her head or something. Doesn't look like that's the case, though. Just looks like an old lady. Having seen what there was to see, you close the drawer. The mines had a stone carving the other night, as did Oscar's house yesterday. They've been giving me visions, and I can sense one on the other side of this wall. I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency exit somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take a second, 2 seconds. Get the dock out of our hair? Yeah. If I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time, it's true. Anyway. Use what you got. No shame in that. Exactly. Thanks for understanding. Don't mention it. If there's anything I can do to actually be useful, I'm happy to help. Be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filter in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I'd just pick some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked. The theatric rasp from his voice, excitement raising in its place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious whatever it is, though. I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. You make way into the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of papers and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye, some sort of record with your family's name on them. Reese stops in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? They're your family's death certificates. Enoch's death. Born September 9th, 1887. Died August 20th, 1957. Age 69. Cause of death, fall from cliff. This one has a coroner's report attached. Organs sustained impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body, consistent with fall from great height. Whoa, an actual autopsy report? Looks ancient. Edwardine's death. Born April 9th, 1913. Died February 12th, 2003. Aged 89. Cause of death, heart failure. Signed by granddaughter, Pearline Scarlet. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90. Died of a normal old person illness. Pearline. Cause of death, sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Scarlet. No autopsy performed. Tabitha's middle name is chrysanthemum? That's the word. Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. I'm definitely going to make fun of her for that later. I feel like this was forbidden knowledge. Explore other death certificates. You quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, born May 24th, 1890, died 1918, died age 26, cause of death, crash, crushed in mine collapse, body not recovered, signed by his brother, Enoch Scarlet. Joseph Scarlet, born April 1914, died June 7th, 1944. Lewis Scarlet, born 1920, died 1944. June 6, 1924. Died the day before his brother. Both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. These must have been Edwardine's brothers. Certificate of fatal death, infant boy, Andrew Charles Scarlet. Delivered April 3rd, 1945, stillborn, mother Edwardine Scarlet. Cause of death, complications during birth. No doctor present, home burial. Alexandra Scarlet. Born December 12th, 1947. Died August 20th, 1956. Age 9. Missing. Presumed dead. Signed by mother, Edwardine Scarlet. Alexandra, the owner of the doll. So she went missing. Mary Bell Scarlet. Born September 3rd, 1946. Died October 30th, 1963. Age 17. Cause of death, complications during childbirth. Signed by your mother, Edwardine Scarlet. That's your grandmother. That's a lot of kids to outlive. Reese's eyes flick up to the doorway, and a second later you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. His hand is on your shoulder before you can even register what's happening, and you're pushed back out of view of the front door. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. We gotta hide. He hurries to the closet door, motioning you inside. You slip past him and squish yourself into what little space is available. In the nearly full closet, Reese is close on your heels. Let him in, I guess. You let him in. So there you listen as the doctor makes your way to some room deeper into the clinic. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud, as you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house. We better wait a second just in case. The two of you stand in tense silence, both crammed into the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboard broadcasts her location all the way to the hallway just outside your hiding spot. The footsteps return. They get louder, approach the open office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. We've probably got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. The medical supply room is probably the best bet. If any other room in the clinic likely have a fire exit, it's probably the room full of chemicals. This way. He motions you down the hallway, slipping through the slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. Oh, yes, there it is. Keys. Here we go. He rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red X, pulling the glass open. Your X. Now we can... Reese pauses, turning to listen intensely. That was the door from the house. Come on. If we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I'll run interference. Go downstairs, quick. You can hear her approaching now, floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. You follow Reese's instructions once again, starting down the basement stairs, letting the pool of stone carvings guide you back to the morgue. Others Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers. So if you hear some weird sounds, it's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. You know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. So you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just to change the scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's dinner time. You hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. You listen to music that sounds like walls being broken down? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time. Glad my time in music is finally coming in handy. It's especially to cover what we need. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of that wall. Let's do this. Have at it. You approach the far end of the morgue, practically swinging through the air as you strike the wall. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There is some structure behind it, some wood frame holding in place, trying to stand between you and what waits you on the other side. You stagger back from a massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. A splintered edge frame, a dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff, cold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies behind the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. Thick, stale air from the hole filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell. The room is slowly filling with dirt, and with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward as you climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. Someone doesn't want us to find these carvings. I wonder if it's whoever put them here, or if it's someone else. Whatever their reason, they went to a lot of effort to hide this one. I wonder if the doc even knows about this wing. You step forward into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The final wall concealing the carving is rotten. Water damage, even having eaten away at the wood over the course of an unknowable years, the planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Goats. Enoch, I thought you were going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there's nothing they could do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research, and I've found us an alternative. We don't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I went to talk to the witch. Witch? But that's nonsense. It's all right. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today, and everything will be resolved by this time next week. That's right, Doctor. At this point, I think it's safe to say his body was never recovered. Whoever it was who claimed to be Theodore, it wasn't him. It wasn't even paralyzed, as it turns out. Just some grifter trying to take advantage of the tragedy. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slip into a coma or something. Tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you alright? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come to in the morning. I should probably get going. Still missing, and the stone here finally stopped yelling at me. That might be a little tricky. The doc is on a warpath right now up there. I refused to take my medicine, and she's not happy about it. I went ahead and blocked my door, so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. You blocked the door? It was just a precaution. I don't think I can underestimate her at this point. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like roadkill, and I'd rather keep it that way. I don't need her coming down here and forcing any medicine on me, and doing God knows what to you to keep you quiet. It gives us time for a game plan. Exactly. I think we should treat her like a legitimate threat. I have these weird memories. I always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations because they didn't fit the way I thought of her, but I think she used tranquilizer on me. Other times that I've gotten too unruly for her. I don't know how much of these memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the length she's willing to go to keep me under her control. We'll wait until she's asleep. Then we can at least get out of the basement. and we can figure out what to do from there. Why didn't you take your medicine exactly? Because if it makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills. I was fine all day today. What's the harm in going a day without, right? And now that I'm not taking it, it's like all these weird little memories have been rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think the doc's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy. I don't think she wants me to see people. And now that I'm waking up to the truth, I don't think there's any going back for either of us. How are we supposed to get past the time until it's safe to leave? A distraction seems like a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Doesn't feel awful, to be honest. What if your mom doesn't fall asleep? You shouldn't call her my mom. As far as I'm concerned, she's fortified that title. Forfeited that title. I don't even think I should call her doctor. She's some woman now. Can't wait for her to be in the rear view mirror of the rest of my life. If she doesn't fall asleep by 10, we can figure something else out. These windows are supposedly shatterproof, which she always said was for burglars. Now I assume it was for another reason, to keep me boxed in. But we can try to break them anyway. Do whatever it is you do to kill time, preferably something to help me ignore my mounting anxiety. I can do two things: paint and watch movies, and I doubt watching me paint would be entertaining enough to distract you. I'd just be leaving it behind in an hour or two anyway. So movie it is. I believe I owe you a showing of Shinochi? Deathblood? Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. I don't want to be on your bed with you. Let me know if it gets too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people react to the sort of thing I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable with you sitting next to me. This is a slow burn of a movie, but the dread it's manageable to build. It's palpable in the room, or maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time. What with the grisly paintings and lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course the fact that its inhabitant has been practically homebound since his teens. I've seen a couple of these directors' other films, and they're all interesting, though this is probably the best introduction to his work. The way it jump cuts to seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up tying back into the narrative adds a level of realism and depth to the world that I find really engrossing. It's found footage used to its fullest. I can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out, like watch movies with another person, or talk to people ever. You can hear the difference in energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of medicine. He's uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when has energy to carry on a long conversation. Something is changing inside of him. Reese, you feel different. Like your whole personality is changing. Is everything okay? Everything's more than okay. I haven't felt this good, and I don't think I've ever felt this good. A man on the screen yells portions of doom into the camera, trailing off into the wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there are these distant sort of vignettes, little pockets of horror that affect a small number of people, and only once you start to see how they fit together can you realize how fundamental horror about the universe. And then it sees you back. Incredible cosmic horror in the truest sense. Reese is becoming very animated. It's probably safe to assume that he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, what with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. It's more than just something that's changed and raised. It's everything. There's a knock on the window. Delta, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the supposedly shatterproof glass. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside, we're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Why did he call you? You're being weird, man. I know, but I'm leaning into it. My instincts are telling me what to do now, and what I should do is stop cowering in this basement and put a stop to the people who want to hurt me and the people who want to hurt you. I'm not weak anymore. I can protect both of us, Delta. The window shatters. Oh, what? As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases. His ghoul's figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand. I'll pull you out. Leave us alone. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. I feel like if I run, he'll chase me. If I stay, he'll talk? We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the doc. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creation. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. You make your way out the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leads from the house proper into the doc's office. There is a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Duck! Duck. You do as she says and ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. It is only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heavily breathing as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that. Is that a B? I think that's a B. No. How did you? As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese's panic pulling in a mob of furious creatures to hold his enemies in place. The artist darts away, but his creations continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hall as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Run after Dr. Kelly. You run forward, braving the onslaught of Reese's creations, dodging them as best as you can. You try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey! Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of unseen speakers. You, Delta! I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help both of us. What the hell is your son, ma'am? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bitch, but they didn't. They don't know the half of it. I need to get the medical storage. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Oh yeah, sure. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black tape key to get the cabinet open and bring me the elephant tranquilizer. It's about a label caffeine. Bear tranquilizer clearly aren't gonna cut it out anymore. An intercom system, dog. Good. You should hear this. Delta, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody else, just her. And if you don't, you and I both know she's gonna shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement. Or maybe someplace even worse. And keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now. Better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. I don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. Can't the two of you just get along? No, sorry, we're past that point. I want retribution, even more than that. I want security. As long as she lives, I'm in danger. Reese, I love you. I never wanted it to get this point. Don't try to make up for it now. It's too late. If you wanted a good relationship, you had your chance and you decided to convince me that I was dying instead of just letting me exist. Enough. Reese cries out in pain. What the hell did you do to my shoulder? I only had to try to get somewhere safe until then. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizer and head to the safe room. Grab the tranquilizer. Do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She is certainly an organized woman. Head to the safe room. You make your way out of the medical storage room back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint, sealing it shut. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears managed to slip past her. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. It sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizer. I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. I see no flaws with this plan. Has that worked before? He's never known the exact nature of his condition before. Maybe it was a mistake to hide it from him, but I thought it meant he could feel like he had more freedom, not knowing that if he just stopped taking his pills, he could become big and pointy enough to kill me. I'm going to have to revoke some of those freedoms now. He's not going to like that, but I think he'll understand, even if it takes time. I don't think he wants to hurt people. He just can't help what he is. Let's talk, Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead. I have nothing left to hide. What is he? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules. or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I could imagine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him, or how his body does it. But it seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep this one shorter than the last one, and the last couple. Thank you all for watching this video of Scarlet Hollow. If you made it this far, like the video. Subscribe, even, if you made it, definitely if you made it this far. And comment what you want to see more of. And in the meantime, I will see you all in the next video. Delta out.